Going to live. We are live. What you doing back there, Lit? Huh? Good morning, everyone. It says 22 people, 31 people. Morning, ET. Good morning from Toronto, Canada. Benny. Good morning, Benny. Discuss A1. Morning, Mangandang Umaga. Patrick. Good morning, in Florida. Yodi Didi, Philly. Morning, Bruce. Good morning. I'm just going to say 351 from Korea. Good morning, Stephen. Morning from Louisiana. James Z34. Hello from Cleveland, Ohio. Now, you know what? We don't get NFL football on TV. But if I'm not mistaken, didn't the Browns just win a game? Good morning. No, I just lost it. Good morning, said. Good morning, Columbus, Indiana. Good morning, Melbourne. Hello, Denver. Yeah, Murray. No brownout today. And I mean, as you can see, I'm at the house, the apartment. So, but no brownout today. Thank God. Um, they like if they do, they schedule it. And last week, hey, good morning, Kevin. Um, Last week they scheduled it, and 9 o'clock exactly, bam, they shut it off and didn't come back on till like 4 or 5. And it seems like every other morning, Dennis. It seems like every other week they just do a brownout here for some reason. No, I don't know why. I don't know why they do brownouts here. Um, if they feel we used up too much electricity for the month in the area and they just shut it off, um, they just do it. And it was worse when we were down in the province of Mindanao. Every time it rained, it would bam shut off. Thank you, DJ. Um, but yeah, that's why last week 9 o'clock I wasn't on. Good morning, John Morrison. Bobby, good morning from Indiana. Samuel, good AM. MRJ Barrett, good morning. James O'Connor, we're experiencing our own rainy season in Philadelphia. Has it been raining a lot there? I don't know. I don't really see too much that goes on back in the States. Of course, I could hop on the internet and I could do some searches and all that on it. But, I'm here and I pay attention to the things that are going on here. Can you buy solar panels there? Uh, I'm Bobby Gordon wants to know if you can buy solar panels here. I, I would imagine you can. I don't know. I never checked into it. We do have a friend who lives over in Timog Residence, and um, her husband was involved with solar panels where he came from. I think he was from Germany, and he was involved with a company in Germany and stuff. And he shipped over solar panels and stuff and installed them on their house. And they're, you know, they're the only ones that I've ever seen with solar panels. Now, do people have solar panels here? I'm sure they do. I guess I just never pay attention to it. Um, but yeah, there are, like I said, our friends have it. Good morning, Philly from Atlanta, Georgia. Solar panels will probably get stolen there. Well, I don't know. I mean, theirs are up on. Obviously, they're up on their roofs, and they're they're bolted down pretty hard. Um, I'm in Angeles City for New Year's. Any tips, mate? Benny wants to know. I'm in Angeles. Have a good time, Benny. Don't get so drunk that you don't know where you are, because that's when people get in trouble. But have a good time. Hi guys, Robert and Massey watching from Tuguegarao. I'm not sure where that is. Anyways, hello, Robert. Robert Rice. Is there a big selection of used cars like in the U.S.? Um, Not that I've noticed. You have small car lot dealers. They're not very big. Um, the biggest one I was at was up in San Fernando, where the car quit running. But they're small little used car lots. From my understanding, people just buy cars here and run them and run them and run them. When you go to the new car dealers here, they don't have a used section. Your car dealers, when you walk in, they have their cars on the showroom floor, but they don't have like a section that you go outside and walk through and look at different cars. I've never seen it. I don't know, maybe in bigger cities they might, but I've never seen it. And then as far as used cars, they just have like used car lot dealers. And I know when I bought my used car, it came as is, no warning. Whatever problems are, whatever issues there are, you walk away with it, and it's on you. What is the longest power outage you had here in Pampanga, and how do you cope with it? We usually get them all day. They're like 9 o'clock to like 4 or 5 o'clock. How do you cope with it? Go to the mall. Go to the mall, go out, walk around. Last year, when it was brown out, sometimes we would just go. This one, Hannah Grace, was out of school. We would go swimming. There's hotels here that you can go to, and they will let you swim there. You pay them, I think it was like 100 pesos, and you can swim there all day. They don't mind you swimming there. We would just hang out by the pool, grab something to eat, but that's how you deal with it. Now is not bad though. If it's a brownout now, it's bearable because it's not really that hot. But come summertime, and it's hot, and you want to get somewhere cool. But that's what most people do. They'll go to the mall. Hello, Brian. Watching you aboard the Viking Sun, a cruise ship from St. Petersburg, Russia. That's cool. On the cruise ship. Wow. I am from Midland, Texas area. Good morning, Willie from Gloria. Or good morning. Wait. Willie Brewer says, good morning, Brian. I'm from Willie and Glory in Jacksonville, Florida. Good morning. Good morning from Vegas. Good morning, Vegas. Why don't I have a generator? I don't know. I just never bought one. I mean, I rent, and it. Where am I going to put it? Place that I could put it out back, but I don't know how the landlord would feel about it. Speaking of landlord, our landlord just passed away. I didn't know that. Super nice guy, old guy. Him and his wife years ago went over to the States, worked, built a pension. They came here, they retired back here. They were Filipino. They came back here, retired, bought up this property, built all these apartments here and everything like that. And here he was back in the States, and he choked on some food and he died. But yeah, that's sad, man. The guy was a Nice old dude. I figured I'd just share that. Anyways, that's my insurance company. Wally, what are you talking about? Oh, you're talking to Ben. Hello from chilly, rainy Maine. You haven't already done it yet. You should Google copycat McDonald honey mustard sauce for Lut. I'm gonna have to do that. Um, I think we just ate up the last of it the other day. But oh yeah, she stuck it on a piece of bread. She stuck the honey mustard sauce on bread. But yeah, you know what? We're gonna have to definitely look up how to make it, give it a try, taste it. Everybody keeps saying that. Make your own, make your own. So we're gonna give it a try. It's not that you can't make it here. It's trying to find the proper ingredient to make it. That's the key. Speaking of Manila, we're going down to this weekend. We're going to head down to Quezon City. I'm going to go down there, spend a couple nights, hang out, um, walk around the streets, do some filming down the streets, walk around the mall, just hang out down there. That's what we're going to do this weekend. Get out of Angeles City to another city, but a different sites. Question for Brian: does travel insurance costs cover medical costs in the Philippines? I really don't know. I guess you would have to check into that. I've never purchased travel insurance. So I really, sorry, I can't help you out. I really don't know. Sorry. Quezon City, are you a machine engine repairman? If you're talking to me, no. Would it be necessary to be married to a native Filipino to buy property and building some rentals? How much to build each house? Would it be Samuel? You foreigners cannot own land itself here. Foreigners can own condos here. You can own a condo in a building, but foreigners cannot own land. Um, Now, people always say, "Oh, well, that's not fair." But if you're married and you buy the property through your wife's name, or she buys it through her name, excuse me. I know there are laws here that protect you from just say something happens, marriage doesn't work out. I was told there are laws here that do protect you, that you would not be just out on the street with no money and not have any rights to it. That's what I was told. Sort of like Lut would know more about that. She was telling me. But I know you can't go to lawyers here and have things drawn up to where you would not be thrown out without having any, I guess, financial rights to that house. Now, whether or not they can throw you out of the house and you're out on your own, I don't know. I mean, I hear stories about it. But the thing is, being thrown out and not being able to get any money out of the money you put into it. I was told that there are laws here that do protect people, but you can own a condo. Michael Meany, Brian, you think you can fix me up with a girlfriend over there? Come on over. Michael, you come on over, you'll find a girlfriend here. Where in Quezon are you going? Ken, we're staying in North Quezon, up by SM, up in that area there. What kind of work? What kind of work do you do there in your city? I don't. If you're referring to me, the only work I do is vlogging, YouTubing. That's what keeps me busy now. Love it. 97, Brian. Joe from LA Palace, Louisiana. Your new camera works very nice. Thank you. It's my GoPro. This is it. This is my setup. I use this guy. Good camera. I also still use the Canon G7X. Depends. The only thing now with the G7X, it's kind of getting on its last legs. I mean, I used that camera and used that camera, and I can hear the gears in there turning sometimes when it's trying to adjust and focus on things. But and now I just bought that Hero 6 a couple months ago maybe. Now I seen they come out with the 7. The only thing difference between what I was seeing about the 7 and the 6 is the built-in stabilizer is a lot better, and they corrected the microphone part of the camera. That's really about it. Everything else is the same, but those are the two main features. And you know what? Since I got this hookup now with the mic, I'm perfectly happy with this camera. Dude, are you okay? You look like you've been crying or something. I'm fine, but you know what? Last night I was up. I don't know what it was, if it was something in my stomach, but I had a sharp pain in my stomach, my upper abdomen. Then it would work. Over the course of a couple hours, it worked its way down to the middle, and then finally all the way down. But that kept me up for almost most of the night last night. So I might look or appear to be tired right now, but that's why. Man, it was painful, but I don't know. I don't know what it was. It was almost every time I pushed on my stomach, it was real hard in the area that was hurting, but it went away. So I guess I'm okay. Frame rate seemed very slow. Maybe future ahead to step down to 480 from your 720 with the internet being slow. Bruce, I do 7.2 at 30 frames per second on the GoPro. Subic Longopo in February. I have a 6-hour labor at Clark. Any suggestions on what to do or where to go? I don't know. I mean, catch a taxi or catch Grab out of Clark and just come down to Don Juco, walk around, grab something to eat. You could do that. That would be, because Clark itself, you need a car to drive around, or you need a motorbike to drive around Clark. There's no jeepney, or there's no trikes that just can take you around. So you would actually have to leave Clark, come into Angeles, which is only 15-minute ride, and then from there just have them drop you off, downtown, not downtown, but Angeles there, where all the bars and restaurants are. You can go to the mall. It's up to you. But you can't really go outside the airport and just walk around because there's nothing really there. It's airport is kind of tucked away over on the side. Fed up, glad you and Lud have more time now since your family member runs the store once in. Yeah, we have a lot more time to get out and do things and walk around. I mean, Lud does go over there in the morning. She'll go over there in the morning. She'll hang out for a couple hours or whatever. And me, I'm on the internet, or I'm sleeping in or whatever. And then she comes home and we'll do something. We'll go out and do something, walk around, go here, go there. Like I said, this weekend we're going down to Quezon City. So, and she's doing good. Her cousin is doing good at the store. Walking, we don't have to worry about her. She has questions, she just texts Lut. So, yeah, it is good to get out. Crazy World, hello, Philly. Hi from Los Angeles. Taz Luizua, hi from Los Angeles. What kind of work did you do back in the States? Taz, I work for the Pennsylvania Department of Corrections. That's where I retired from. parked. Your intestines got knotted up. It hurts a lot. So it does appendix on the right side. You know what? Oh, I was thinking, I started researching what's going on, and it was saying appendix, and I'm like, no, I don't hope it's not. But that's what it almost felt like. It felt like my intestines got knotted up. And it did. It hurt a lot. Now I've had kidney stones, and kidney stones hurt worse. But this, it was very painful, and it worked itself from the top of my stomach, like right below my rib, or not in the center where your rib cage is there. It's where it started, and then just kind of worked its way down. But yeah, you're right. It almost felt like my intestine got knotted up. It just it took a few hours for it to go away. And look, she was awake all night with me, making sure I was okay. She's a good nurse. we all right, look, you ready? Are you ready to hop in here, Lut? All right, guys, here's Lut.
Lollipop. Where should I start?
You can start where you're at.
I will start with Gerald this Daydon. Daydon. Gerald Daydon. What's the dollar at now? I think it's
410.
54.10. That's yesterday.
Mm.
Yesterday.
Yes,
Yeah.
410.
54.10.
That's excellent.
James O'Connor. Probably some of the street food and drink Brian. I don't know about it because he do eat street food yesterday. Fed up. Have a great day all. Take care everyone. We will. Thank you, Fed up. Oak? Oak Park? Your intestine got knocked up, hearts hurt a lot. So does appendicitis on the right side. No, it was in the middle. They go down and down. Samuel Jermel, do you ever plan to buy? Samuel Jermel, do you ever plan to buy a house, or is renting better for you and family? The house you profiled on separate video were very nice. Are they located near you? No, that's in the other side. That's almost located downtown Angeles, almost there in the middle. That's in Marisol. Marisol subdivision. Yeah, that's a very pretty house. We don't have plan for buying a house right now, but hopefully one day. Well, okay, bro, we're watching your live. Like it. Thank you. Vicente. Vicente Rocha. Brush bomb stuff. How is the drinking water quality? Do you filter, buy, or drink as it? No, we have also drinker.
Water jugs.
We have a water
I
jug,
gallon water jugs.
and
That's pretty much
I
what
think they filter it. Really, really Brower. My wife Gloria say hello from Jacksonville. Jacksonville. Dini B. Right? Can we to run into your guys again? Different restaurant. The Axury. 3-5. Love your hair. How do you keep your hair straight? Care to share your secret? No, my hair is my hair is normal. And my hair is just like this. I just only put this shampoo. And sometimes I put this like coconut, like when you buy fresh coconut, and then the water, that coconut, when you squeeze it, I put it sometimes. Roel Doria. Greetings from Leyte. Hello. I never been Leyte. Hopefully one day I will be there. I have glasses, Magulan. King Angar, good morning. Love 97. Hi, Lot Lot Joe from LA Place, Luciana. Love your show. Thank you. Thank you, Miss. I don't know if it's boy. I don't know if you're a woman or a man. I know it's love. Thank you, Love 97. Hmm. Margaret. Hello from Montreal, Canada. Montreal, Canada. James Cover. Hello from San Diego. Dennis, I usually use it on my way posts. Hi, Stephen Valder. Hi from New York. Read faster, let enjoy your vlog and happy. I can't, I can't read faster. My glasses is not here. That's in the store. Feed up. I go. Before I go, it's always great to see the beautiful smile and your happiness with the family. Wow. That's a very nice compliment. Thank you, Feed up. Patrick Lee, about 1,000 miles from Davao to Angeles. It is?
Hmm,
I don't know.
you say so.
Steven Balder, good morning. Uh, Brett Daly, how much how much dollar did you have to originally invest in your salary research store asking from Houston? I think it's 300 three. I forgot. I need to see my receipt. Eric De La Cruz, magandang umaga, Lotlot. Magandang umaga, Eric. Eric. Dan 26333. I will be going to the Philippines next year, Palawan. Arbolan, is it far from you guys? Yes. Palawan is in Visayas.
Yeah, that's south.
That's south. Geoff Scott. In Santa Rosa, good place to live, or Subic. I'm not sure about Santa Rosa. I've never been there, but I'm not sure it's Subic also. Because Subic is always like flat.
Well, Subic,
Subic is okay.
Subic Freeport zone's nice.
Yeah, Preport song. Have a coffee.
Subic Freeport zone's nice. It's got a lot of things there, a lot of modern things, malls, restaurants, hotels.
JJ, tell Brian if he quit beefing, I'll quit smoking. I think we're both safe.
Yeah.
Where are you, pal?
Magandang umaga. Magandang umaga, Eric. Wally is counting down the days, 49 days till
Wow.
he hits the Philippines.
That's what we do before when we decide to come here.
Counting down the days. Days are going to go long, but when you get here, it'll go by quick.
Hmm. Thank you.
All right, hang on. I got to slow this down. It's going too fast. What is your number one item sold at the Sorry store? Like
What? Cigarettes.
cigarettes, all day, every day.
Yeah, Marlboro Red.
See, the thing here is people buy single cigarettes. They'll buy one at a time. And one time I asked Flip, why do people do that? Why don't they just buy a pack? It's cheaper. They just keep coming up, buy one. Half hour later, buy another one, huh? And she said because if they buy a pack and they live in a house where everybody smokes or majority of the people smoke, nobody will go out and buy them. They'll just keep taking off of the person that bought the pack. So to prevent people from smoking up all their cigarettes, they just buy one at a time. That way nobody steals or nobody takes their cigarettes. But cigarettes, I don't know, she can go through 5 packs of Marlboro in a day.
Yeah.
One, yeah, and that's just one brand. Marlboro, Marlboro Light, Marlboro Black, and then Fortune. But yeah, cigarettes are like the top thing. They just buy them. And there's how much profit on one pack?
22.
It's like 22 pesos on one pack. It's not much, but everything adds up throughout the day. Hey guys, what are you up to today? I don't know. I need to get the car washed and I need a haircut. And I don't know. Like I said last night, we were up a lot because of my stomach. So, are your sisters from one of your videos
Still
single? Maybe next year when I visit there, I
No.
can meet them. Wink, wink.
No.
Uh,
Jason.
5 pesos each. Yeah, cigarettes are 5 pesos each.
No, depends.
Well, depends. Depends on the
Some is
brand.
7 pesos, some is 6, and then I sold it 5.
Take them to the Mexican cafe off of Walking Street. Which one is that? What?
I don't know. Mexican, the Walking Street Cafe? I'm not sure where it is.
Jason H has 77 days.
Wow.
Have you guys ever been or planning to go of going to Cebu? Paul Freeman, yes. Next April,
Yeah.
when Hannah Grace gets out of school, we plan to do a nice little trip. We're going to go down to Manila for a couple days and then fly out of Manila to Cebu. We plan on spending a couple days in Cebu. I don't know how many days. We'll figure it out when the time comes or before it. And then from there, we're going to fly over, or no, we're going to take the boat over to
Shergo.
Sherigao, which is northern part of Mindanao. And then we're going to hang out in Sherigao for, I don't know, a week or so, because she has family there in Sherigao. And then from there, fly back to Cebu and then back home. But yeah, that won't be until next April when Hannah Grace is out of school. Be like a little vacation, get away and get out.
Hmm?
First Filipino phrase I learned was maganda na umaga, good morning.
Oh, that's not Brian. First word. Opo.
Opo. Sige. Salamat.
Sige.
Magkano, how much?
Magkano.
Magkano, you got to learn that one. Magkano. How much? Sitting full in Makati watching. Did you have to go to the boomerang? I left you. Oh, Gongo me. Yes, you're the one that stopped by and dropped the boomerang off and that Hello Kitty, right? Yes, yes, we got it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hello, Ronald Wilson. Hello and good morning. Can you say hi? Hang on. Can you say hi, Princess and Maximus in Mindanao for me? I'm in Australia, guys. She's online with me now, waiting to hear you. All right, yeah. Good morning, Princess and Maximus.
Francis and Max.
Enrique is leaving the Philippines. Yes, he is. Good day from beautiful Melbourne, Australia. Good day. Good day, Mike.
Good day.
Good day, Mike.
Good day.
Kevin Wallace, Magana Namaga. I will be there in November again to help do a feeding program again. I am very happy to do that. Yeah, there's a lot of feeding programs that go on. A lot of medical programs also where they give free medicine and do health checkups and things like that. Matter of fact, I have a subscriber who lives here in Angeles, and he's a part of that. I think he gets with an Australian group of guys here, and they go out and they do that medical. They, like I said, they do checkups and issue medication and help out medical.
Right.
So, my house there, you and your wife is Filipino, and something happens to her. Did the house goes to her parents because foreigners can't own property there? How does that work? I
Huh?
really, I so if you buy a house there, you and your wife is Filipino, and something happens to her, does the house go to her parents because a foreigner can't own property there?
No, it works like the foreigner can own land, but he can have rights with the house. So, however, whatever happened with the two both parties, the woman can't sell it without the foreigner's signature, and the foreigner can sell it without her signature. So most of the time, what they do is they sell it and they make it half. However, if the woman died first before the foreigner, the parents can even touch it. Also, they needs to sell it, or they
I,
decide to sell it. Then the part of the woman that goes to the parents, the guy, the part of the husband that goes to the husband.
yeah, I'm not sure. What would know? That's a good question, though.
Yeah, because you can't own land, but you can own the property.
Are there any Taco Bells in the Philippines? Frank wants to know. I have never seen one. I'm not saying there isn't any here, but I've never seen one. I don't know how well it would go over. I mean, you got Wendy's, you got McDonald's, you got Burger King, you got
Jollibee,
Jollibee. Uh,
uh, Chickies.
yeah, Shakey's. They got Kentucky Fried Chicken. I would imagine if you serve chicken and rice at Taco Bell, it would probably go okay because people go into McDonald's, Burger King, all of them chicken and rice. They sell chicken and rice. So if you threw some
I don't
chicken and
know.
rice in there with the tacos, it might just go over. You have a Jollibee in Las Vegas. Patrick Lee says you have a Jollibee in Las Vegas. Yeah, there are some Jollibees in the States. Vegas, I think up in New Jersey, New York somewhere. There are some. Matter of fact, a subscriber, he's not necessarily a subscriber, he was a friend that came over here, and he's from the Chicago area. And they went to the Taco Bell. Oh, no, they went to the Jollibee in the Chicago area. His bill was like 16, 17, $18, something like that. And for the same food he would have bought here would have been only probably
$5.
less than, definitely less than $10.
Uh,
2 hours to get in order. Yeah, there it is. Jollibee's in Jersey City. I remember checking out Jollibee and looking for Jollibee when we were back in the States, and it's Jersey City. That's where it was. Filipinos don't do Mexican well. I believe Taco Bell is in Manila, but not popular. They have to serve fried chicken and crappy spaghetti. Yeah, chicken rice and spaghetti.
well, I love taco.
Taco, huh?
I like taco.
Lud likes tacos. The spaghetti here sucks.
Woo.
Steven, if you're talking about Philippine spaghetti and McDonald's and stuff, yeah, kind of. I guess if you have to eat it, you eat it.
When you're hungry, you
Yeah,
eat it.
it's sweet tasting. Jacksonville, Florida has a Jollibee. Where are we at here?
Jollibee. Hello. Oh, oh,
Go to
fully.
Jollibee and they will come. I have a wife, Aussie legacy. I have a wife living in
Lipa
Lipa
City.
City. I've visited Philippines many times. Brian, have you noticed that the beef has a different taste in the Philippines? Yes, it does. Definitely has a different taste. Um, I if I'm going to buy beef, I'll go to like S&R. There's a deli here I'll buy it at, and a lot of times it's like Australian beef or New Zealand beef. But you're right, like the beef coming out of the Philippines here definitely has a different taste to it. So really chewy, like it's really tough, really chewy. Look, what she'll do is she'll take it and boil it. She'll boil the beef for however long,
Hour and
hours or
hour.
so, and then get it kind of tender. And then it's okay. But once you get it tender, it's okay. But you're right. The beef here definitely does taste a lot different. Like I said, I'll go to S&R if I want to get a good, halfway decent steak or something like that. Um, like to find a good burger here too, like that's hard to find. Um, it's not that you can't find the meat here; it's just the quality. You ever done the Jolly? Have you ever danced with the Jolly Bee? No, I have never danced with the Jolly Bee. Have you danced with the Jolly Bee, Lit?
No, but he also have like no. I think you. No, he got picture in Jollibee before. Remember that ano balloon festival
Oh
of
yeah, yeah,
yellow
yeah, yeah,
air
yeah.
balloon. Yeah, he did.
Hey, Denny. Good morning. Do you need a car or scooter to get around? No, Jay, you don't need a car or a scooter to get around this area, but it definitely helps. But no, you don't need it. You can take public transportation. Morning, Luke. You can take public transportation everywhere you go. You can take Grab. No, you don't need it, but it becomes to the point where it's just easier, more convenient to do it. But most people here, that's what they do. They take public transportation.
Jeepney.
Jeepney, yeah. Luke took a photo with the Jollibee. Now, Luke, I could see doing the Jollibee dance. I even found the French fries at McDonald's taste different. They're like a hoppier taste is the only way I can phrase it. Yeah, it definitely all tastes different. Um, though the Burger King burgers taste like Burger King burgers back in the States. Eat lechon better than steak. Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
yeah,
It's better if that's no fresh too. Like they
yeah,
just cook.
yeah. You need it fresh. Mm.
Oh, si Paul in San Diego. I met Jollibee in Davao. Oh, over Jollibee's everywhere. Everywhere. Lucas, I almost did dance.
I almost did the dance. My wife said, "Don't do it." Hi, Brian. I have a question for your wife. She becomes U.S. She become, Hi, Brian. I have a question. Your wife, she become U.S. before going
Oh
back to Philippines because I'm planning to move to Bataan in a couple years.
no. Do you prepare for like US citizen before I coming back here? No, I have only like temporary residence at the time, 2 years, but I don't finish that yet. I will be back here and then I abandon it. I
Yeah.
did. You cannot
Hello
wait.
from Boston, Massachusetts. Take the put on dance. What is a good business to start there? What is a good business to start there? I want to move there soon. Sure.
Mm. That's the question. You never know. Like
Yeah.
you put a business, you just don't need to put it because you want it. You need to think about it also that what people need every day, and it depends where your location is. Because a
Locate.
lot of businesses like upside down also. Business is two things: either you survive or lost.
Yeah. It all depends. First, if you open up a sorry store, you're not going to get rich. If you open up a barbecue, you're not going to get rich because everybody is competing. It all depends on the business you get into,
Yeah, but
and
make it sure
location.
like the location is good and make it sure that's what people need.
Yeah. One I've noticed over in Hensonville at one point they were putting up all these little food courts. The food courts were the big thing. You go to these food courts and there's probably 10 to 15 vendors in there and they're all set up and they're doing well. Well, what happened was other people noticed that these little food courts were doing well. So then within a couple months, all these other little food courts started popping up all in the area. And now a lot of them food courts, they're closed up, they're shut down. So it's almost like once somebody does something here and it catches on and the people are attracted to it and everybody goes to it, other people look at it and say, oh, I want a piece of that action. And then they do the same exact thing either next door to you or across the street from you or on the other side of the town from you. And then before you know it, you're competing with five other food vendors here. But yeah, it all depends on what you get into. Um, so many people come here with these great ideas. Are going to, start these big businesses, and everything's cheap to do here, and they dump a lot of money into it, and it doesn't go. Um, so it all depends on what you get into, I guess.
Hello, wait.
Where you at?
No, no. Oh. Hello to Alicia Adcock.
Where's that?
Sure.
Oh, is the food court the best store to open? I just answered that. Hello from Hawaii, Brian. What vaccinations did you get before you moved there? I got
E,
hepatitis A and
A, and
B,
B.
and I got a tetanus shot. That was about it. Um, do you need the shots before you come here? I don't know, but I got them. Is it mandatory to enter the country? No, but I mean, I talked over with my doctor and he recommended it, so that's what I did. But to visit, you don't necessarily need them if you're going to visit. Thank you, Peter Pete.
Repeat. Thank you so much.
I'm coming for a year to get married and be there for my wife. She's 6 months pregnant. Congratulations, David.
Congrats.
Hello, you too. Hello, Ida. Ida
Myers.
Myers. Ida Myers. My dad had a cousin named Ida Myers. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. Maybe that's your cousin.
Maybe that's my cousin.
Maybe that's your cousin.
Mhm. I'm 6'6" tall, 320 pounds. Can I fit? Can I fit in one of trike bikes? I don't know, but film it because it's going to be tough. 6'6" and 320 pounds. That's pretty big.
You need to find the track like bigger.
Yeah. Or you can always sit on the. You can always sit. You can always sit behind the trike driver, but still, that's pretty tall. You're going to be bent over. That's pretty big. Yeah. Maybe I would suggest grab. Yeah. Even to get inside a jeepney at that size, that's tough because you got to bend over and you got to shuffle through the jeepney aisles, and even to sit in the front seat, it's pretty tough. All I got to say is definitely videotape it and take some photos of it because it will definitely be interesting. Yeah, you're a big dude.
It's James Z 34 BR. Make sure tax paid.
Where you at?
Here. Well, it depends what kind of business you have. Sari store don't require BIR. I think BIR you're going to get BIR when your business above like 100,000. Or when you make 100,000 a month.
The trike is made for Filipinos. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah. I've got a sorry store too. Talking my girl now in
In
St.
St. Tomas,
Thomas.
Batangas. Oh, Batangas.
Wear a motorbike helmet if you ride it in a jeepney. Yeah.
We sit in front of jeepney.
How many hours are you from Manila? It takes about an hour to get to the. If you come down to NLEX from Angeles, it takes about an hour till you hit the EDSA going into Quezon City. Then it depends. Obviously, depends on where you're going in Manila. So I don't know. It can take
1.5 hour without ano.
It can take you 3 hours sometimes just to get to the airport. You know how the
You
traffic
go
is.
airport. It goes to traffic, take you 5 hours to 6
Yeah.
hours. Because I stuck with the traffic before. And my plane fly already.
Yeah.
I'm late.
Trikes near Swegman are designed for foreigners. You know what, Wally? Swegman's is not there no more. Swegman's is gone.
Is it under renovation?
Huh?
Is it under renovation?
It says under renovation, but I was told it's gone.
Oh.
How much did the renovation cost that you did in the apartment when you moved in? I don't know. Bam
We
Bam.
forgot.
Renovation in this apartment? We didn't pay for it. Our landlord
No,
paid
the
for everything.
landlord needs to pay for
Yeah,
that.
landlord paid for all the painting and everything that needed to be done. Are there land taxes in the Philippines? Yeah. Yes. I'm sure not as much as they are back in the States, but yeah, they are. There are. Do you ever see foreigners with camo hats out there? Thought I was the only one. I don't know. I really don't pay attention to that. I guess there are. Somebody gave me this hat. That's why I wear it. Is there lotto or any casinos? Yes, there are.
Too many.
Plenty of casinos, and lottery is here. I forget what it was just up to. Lottery
I
was
don't know.
huge here just the other day.
I don't
I
know.
don't remember what it was, but
I
it
don't know
was
how
way up there. And a lot of Filipinos found money to play that lottery because it was up there.
I don't know. I don't play lotto. I don't know how to play it.
Question is, are the Koreans buying everything up? How can I own the property? Bobby Gordon, the Koreans aren't buying because I don't think they can buy either. They're occupying spaces, but the owners of the property that they're using is Filipino. I guess they're leasing long term through the owner of the property.
Like the bars? Or
Like
just
the
renting
bars
it?
and stuff like that, they're renting them spaces out. They don't necessarily own that building. They own nothing there. I mean, the renovation and stuff is all out of their pocket, but they don't own that.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. They get 50-year leases. I was told that they get 50-year leases. So
He said, any good tattoos place you recommend, Brian? I'm looking to get some work done and I see you have ink.
here,
Jeff?
Jed's Tattoo is up here in Angeles. That's who I got my work done. Not any of these. The one on my leg I got done. But Jed's Tattoo. I don't know. You go in and negotiate a price. So, all right, guys. I'm going to wrap this one up. Like I said, I don't know what today is. Today's going to be probably a non-eventful day. I was up last night with my stomach hurting bad, and got to get the car wash. And we don't have to pick up Hannah Grace till about 6:30, so that's good.
Yes.
So, but anyways, guys, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for saying hello. Take care, Dennis. Thanks for watching our channel. Thanks for subscribing. And What do you got to say, Lut?
Thank you for everyone.
That's it.
Please subscribe, share with your friend. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
See you guys.
You have a good day.